my God.
Okay, turn it off. That's all we can afford.
What's going on, you guys? Steve here. Today we're going to be checking out the DJ subreddit. Jeez, I got something in my eye. Somebody who I don't know told me that I'm their favorite DJ last weekend. Honestly, good for you, man. That's really cool. As a musician, your toughest critics are going to be complete strangers. They have no reason to be nice to you. They have no invested interest in knowing your passions and stories and how hard you work to get the gig. They just showed up, you're there, they want to be impressed. Yeah, shout out to you and keep up the good work. Is nightlife dying/changing? Personally, I don't think that nightlife is dying, but instead changing. Yes. I mean, we can get into it if you want to, but it's pretty straightforward. I blame the internet. It's honestly the internet. Social media created this obsession and glorification with being famous, going viral, being verified, having a bunch of likes, followers, views, clicks, engagement. So it created this stigma that if you're not hyper famous and viral, what you do is of lesser value. What that did was essentially kill the scene for local clubs, local bars, local musicians, indie acts, because they're perceived as lesser than the big arena artists, the Taylor Swifts, the Drakes, the Kendricks, the Fishers. The big problem with that is that people have progressively been supporting smaller acts less, and they've been throwing their wallets and Apple Pay at all these mega stars, which creates this huge imbalance of opportunity. Most artists out there nowadays, they complain that they get snubbed or rejected simply because of likes and views, followers, and not so much their actual musical ability. This is a huge problem, and this is why we see this huge increase of random celebrities, influencers, models that are becoming DJs. There's a lot of moving parts with this type of stuff, but I definitely blame social media for creating kind of the snowball effect. Why just nights out on the town aren't hitting as much, and why those big experiences are getting really expensive. That's my take, but I want to know what other people are saying. This is the inevitable outcome of an industry that used to make dancing and the party itself the centerpieces, but now makes individual superstar DJs the focus. Yet honestly, he nailed it. He said what I said, but a little more concise. It seems like the issue is more about how famous an act is rather than how good they are. And unfortunately, the fans perpetuate that by only supporting big artists. This is why I tell people all the time, hey, if you have a night off, go support your local spot. Go see your roommate's band. Go support local, because there's this huge imbalance of opportunity. These megastars are just on tour every day of the year, and it's becoming more difficult for smaller acts to get opportunities. By focusing too much on big out-of-town talent, you don't curate any local talent. This is exactly what I just said. So suddenly it's difficult to throw an event unless you have huge money to spend on flying someone in, which even then is not a guarantee of anything. It's so true. This person is a giga Chad. They nailed it. Because people are so enthralled by celebrity, they're not supporting local events or smaller artists. It's come to the point where people don't show up to anything if there's not anybody super clouded in the lineup. I think that's really unfortunate, but I don't see it changing. I don't see people changing their behavior and saying, you know what? I'm not gonna go see Taylor Swift for the 50th time. I'm gonna go support my cousin's band. It's just not happening. I can talk about that topic forever, but let's see what else we got. How to go digital as a vinyl DJ in 2024. That transition shouldn't be that difficult. They actually make turntables now that come with conversion software to make MP3s. The turntables have a USB cable in the back, you plug them into your computer, and there's a software that comes with it where you can split the record and make individual song files. I would recommend doing that. That's the most practical way. You can just convert the stuff that you already have rather than rebuying stuff and going through that whole process. Standalone or controller? Honestly, it's just preference. I was a laptop DJ up until 2018, then I went full CDJ. I just like the convenience of popping in a USB and ripping it, then ejecting and taking off. It's just your preference. They all do the same thing. Oh boy. Cracks in CDJ 3000 hot cues. Sheesh. That doesn't really look good. For this to happen, these are probably some decks that they had at some brunch spot, some Sunday fun day bottomless mimosa spot with a DJ. This is more than likely due to sun damage. Yeah, that sucks because those things are almost $3,000 a pop, so yikes. Oh my God. Dude, this mixer is so shot. Dude, all the paint is chipping on everything. Dude, that's crazy. A couple observations with this thing. Right off the top, I see that the paint is screwed. All of the crossfaders are gone. They're ripped. Obviously, this place has problems with DJs cranking the volume on their speakers and blowing out their sound system because they taped over the master volume knob. Yeah, this is honestly pretty egregious. Have you guys seen that photo of the Game Boy that was recovered from like the Gulf War or something? I think it survived a bomb dropping. It looks like this. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't even know how DJs end up with equipment this jacked up, but it happens. Somebody said this is the industry standard. Yeah, really. Sheesh. I guess that's it for this one. As always, I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next one.